What is going on, guys? We are the brand new series here on the channel. Honestly, I've been playing this game on my own for a little while now. Really since the game basically came out. And I just decided the other day, I was like, you know what? Honestly, like we're playing this game enough off screen. Let's just bring it to you guys. Like I'm having fun with it. And maybe you guys are playing it too and having some fun. So yeah, so what I thought we'd do today is just kind of, mess around with a deck and, play some games and kind of go over it, and hopefully it's going to be a little bit for some people too. So but yeah, so basically for us today, I have brought on the help of our Venusaur deck. But of course, before we get started here, we can open some booster packs. So I figured, why not? Let's do it with you guys today. I am level 30 already. I actually own all of the Pokemon. I have all 226. I'm just looking for 2 copies of everything to kind of be able to make decks kind of the way that I want to make them. So let's just open some packs here, have some fun with it. We got a Golett here, Woobat, Dome Fossil, Whimsicott, Anima Champ EX, and glory to its name. Let's go. Okay, so we got a Machamp EX. Nice fancy boy. So yep, open 1 or 2 boosters. I never had that card actually, so that's really, really good for me. Okay, so we're gonna swipe and add that to the collection. Yeah, but yeah, as you can see, I have 226 of 226. I'm just missing some full art cards basically, but that's kind of what we're rocking out with right now. I need 2 copies of all of these things, and then I'm missing like a couple. All these I have at least 1 of, but I am missing 2 copies of some things. So basically, that's why I'm going through the Charizard pack right now. And then yeah, let's open a second pack here. Another Charizard one. I'm really looking for just a non-EX Executor. If I get that, then we might be able to cook. But I think at the moment, we're not going to get it. So it is what it is. Be how it be. We open our 2 booster packs and we get our stuff. I feel pretty good about that, honestly, though. The Champ EX is a big pull, obviously. So, but yeah, I am level 30 in this game. I have quite a few points. I have 60, like, kind of like energy here that I can go and just grab a card. I need to wait for 150, though, if I want to get that, that card going. This isn't quite centered, and this is kind of bothering me slightly, so we are going to adjust. We're going to adjust. Like, why is that like this? Huh. Okay, so we're gonna fix that. Is the other one messed up too? Oh, it is messed up too. Okay. Okay, we're doing some live editing here. Okay, so we got 2 packs here. Let's go claim whatever this is. Yeah, we'll claim it. Why not? I think this was a claim from the other day though, so I don't think I can actually claim anything. And then let's get our daily gifts. Our daily gifts we need to pick up too. I have 203. I'm really just looking for when the new stuff comes out, because honestly, like what I need to do is buy these, like with this, buy these hourglasses so I can get points quicker, and then wait for the 3 days here for this so that I can get my stuff. I have paid a little bit of money in this game, maybe like 50 bucks Canadian, maybe, like not that much, but well, a little bit, but not that much. Yeah, we'll complete all these, get 3 more of these. Shout out to this. And that gives us some hourglasses. We actually maybe could go open another pack if we wanted to, but I think I'm gonna wait and just get that. In terms of wonder picks, right now the event is a like a fire type kind of one. My fiance here, top of my list here with a Porygon full art available, but unless I see like one of the few things that I need left, I just don't think that I'm really going for any of these at the moment. Anyways, nothing that I really see here. This is one of the best cards in the game, U2EX. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling. This is more of an introductory one, anyways. Like we'll kind of get into some things later, but yeah. And then what else is here? Oh yeah, let's go over the deck. Let's go over the deck that we're going to be using. I would like to be using this deck right here today. So obviously I would switch the EX Executor for a non-EX if I could, but currently this is what we're going to be rocking out with today. We have 2 Bulbasaurs, 2 Ivysaurs, and 2 Venusaur EXs. The EXs are quite good. Bloom Doom, whatever. No, Giant Bloom is what it's called. It does 100 damage and heals you for 30. And of course, we have 2 potions. We have 2 Ericas. So we can kind of really keep in touch with our Venusaur roots here today. Executor is actually a pretty decent lead if you can get it. The only problem with this deck is that you only have 4 basic Pokemon. The Pokeballs kind of make it at least a guarantee that you get one of them. I tend to like to have 5 basic Pokemon in decks. And then realistically, like, there's no Sabrinas in this deck. There's no red card in this deck. I've really just gone for straight draw power, healing, and then the ability to maybe use 2x speeds in one go and maybe save ourselves the EX from getting KO'd to allow ourselves Venusaur to kind of do what it needs to do. But that's sort of kind of what our deck is today. And then from there, let's just hop into some battles and have some fun with it. So I figured we'd do maybe 4 matches maybe, and just have some fun with the deck. Obviously it's a little flawed. It's kind of just what my idea was, but if you guys have an idea of what you guys would want to see in the comment section down below, let me know. Maybe change it to this deck, or maybe a deck that you want to see in the future. Other ways you can run this deck for sure. You could run Ligant instead of Executor. I've messed around with like Scyther. It didn't really work out so well. And then yeah, so there's that kind of going on. My opponent concedes right away because we're just too good. So of course our Executor gets the W, but that's not really gonna count as a game. So let's just keep moving on here. I'll take the free W though. I will take the W and give everybody thanks. Give everybody thanks. It's Thanksgiving. At least when I'm recording this in a few days. So, and then of course it just helps everybody out with the game. So, okay. So next up is Machu. See Machu, let's see what you can do here, buddy. But yeah, anyways, the main goal of this deck though today is really just early game Executor, do some chip. Erica can heal you. It's actually really sad when you get 2 Bulbasaurs in your starting hand, but it is what it is. We'll live our life. We'll actually put our second Bulbasaur on there. We go first. Farfetch is an unfortunate sight because there's not really a ton that I can do. I really need to try and get an Execute just so we have all of our Pokemon online. So Execute's going to be here, so we can do something with that. I'm going to Oak right now as well. There's no point Sabrinaing because you can't Sabrina that. We do get Venusaur, so we do actually have a full evolution here. So let's just end our turn here. And basically, we're just going to try to get this Venusaur built up real quick and real nice. I think we can actually make our hand a little bit bigger, though, and actually so that you guys can actually see it a little better. So let's do our hand like that so you guys can see it. Yeah, I think that looks better for you guys. Obviously, Farfetch is one of the better, like, basic Pokemon to get early. It just does a ton of damage, and there's not really much we can do about it. Unfortunately, I could heal up. I think I'm going to have to actually heal up at least 1 potion to keep this Bulbasaur going. At least enough to kind of force your opponent to use, like, a Giovanni or something. We're going to just go with the Bulbasaur here. We're going to get the Ivysaur online, and we're just going to pass here. The entire strategy of this deck is just surviving with Venusaur is really what it is. The Mewtwo matchup is actually not bad for us though. Now officially seeing that it's a Gardevoir here, I'm assuming it's Mewtwo. The meta right now is kind of using Baby Mewtwo over. Okay, he's gonna do this. We're gonna switch into this because I'm okay losing the Execute. Oh, it's Slowpoke. So this isn't even meta. Okay, this is off meta. So I'm actually pretty okay with this. Execute's gonna probably go down here. That is okay. We will just give ourselves the bulk. Actually, I kind of want to force this. We'll do this. And I don't really want to get into... Yeah, I think we just keep our hand the way it is. I think we just keep the hand our way it is because we're gonna do 60 damage with Razor Leaf, which does knock out Farfetch from full, and our opponent can't do a ton to it, and then we'll get the fourth energy that we need the next turn. So I think we're pretty good just to chill here. Mewtwo oh, it is a Mewtwo EX. So what are you doing with a Slowpoke in your deck? Like, what are you doing? Maybe it's just a basic for them, but it just feels like such a weird spot. Feels like a really weird spot. Okay, so that's fine. We just live our life here. Live our life, bring up the Venusaur, and this is the whole goal of this deck. So let's see what we can do here. Another Pokeball. I don't think I really need to go for it. I'd actually rather see... We'll put Ivysaur in here. We'll just kind of make it look like we don't have a ton going for us. This will knock out the Farfetch'd. I think we just get our point. There's no way that he can put more than another energy on, so may as well. This Mewtwo can only do 50 at best, and honestly, if he wants to give me the 2 prize card and win the game right now, I will gladly accept. I don't really know too much about Slowbro though, so okay, doesn't bring the Slowbro. We're gonna win this if he can't get a Gardevoir online and quickly. So okay, Pokeball here. He's just fishing to get his deck out. Jigglypuff. This feels like a weird deck. This feels like a deck that isn't proper. This feels like someone who doesn't have another Mewtwo. So let's just get our points here, and we will be good. We'll get the Bloom Doom off. We'll heal up 30. This is 190. I could just use Erica, but I don't think I need to. I'm even going to save the Professor's research here because there's nothing super valuable that I need to go for, and I'd rather just get this damage off. Yep. So we heal back 30. He won't be able to do anything. I do win next turn. Unless you're going to hard switch out, but I can Sabrina something in and get a KO that way, but it doesn't... I think I KO everything, really. Okay, so 2 hands here, so we're good here. I think we're just chilling this game. This game is just a fun little game. We just chill. We show off what Venusaur can do. But I don't think... This is definitely not meta by any means. 140. Yeah, this deck is... just... Too many Pokemon. And you're gonna hard switch into this. I mean, I'll do 100 to whatever you want. But what I will do though is I will red card. That kind of gives 2 less cards in his hand. I'll put the Ivysaur back. We'll just Giant Bloom here. Again, can't do anything to me, and I just get back up to full health here. I don't even need to use Erica. I think either way, you need to switch into something that's just going to get KO'd. There's a Slowbro coming in. Again, won't be able to do much. I think he's just stalling for Gardevoir, and I mean, it's not going to matter. Yeah, 2 on that. Like, nothing matters here. Hard switch here again. Yep. I can force something in here. Again, doesn't really matter. Yeah, just Giant Bloom, do a ton of damage, and get some KOs. That's the name of the game here. We stay full health. We keep our Venusaur well above the range to prevent... What I should do, though, just in case my opponent has a red card, I should actually commit to putting a couple cards down. Sabrina-ing would be kind of a waste of time. But I think we just get our KOs here in a second. So, because yeah, he'll do 50 damage, but there's just nothing really happening here. Let's just Pokeball. There is 1 execute left of the deck. Put this down. We'll set ourselves up here, I guess. And we will just Giant Bloom here. Didn't even need to Giant Bloom, but is what it is. Okay, so Slowbro goes down. This Mewtwo can do 50 to us, but I think from here we pretty much clean up. There's not really a whole lot that we can do. Even if they can heal up a little bit further, they need to top deck a Gardevoir here, and that still only allows them to do 50. There's a baby Mewtwo. So honestly, I think from here we do have the win condition. We can just switch. We can Sabrina right here and just win the game. So let's just do that. Let's just put our energy down. I don't even need to really do this, but Sabrina here, and I think this is probably a concede for my opponent if they kind of know. Or they don't concede. Yeah, they conceded. Okay. So that is a good game to Manchu, and Venusaur here really came in clutch, really came in, it really came through. Yeah, Venusaur just absolutely crushed. Farfetch is scary early on because this deck is not the bulkiest without kind of having the proper setup, and any really stage 2 deck really does struggle with just a bad draw. So that's the one thing about it. Like, that's why Starmie is so good. That's why Mewtwo's so good. That's why Pikachu's so good, right? Like, there's a lot of really good decks out here. So let's just get a couple more games in, maybe one or two. And this kind of just showcases what the deck's all about. Again, you could switch Lilligant for Execute or Executor. And that would do like a decent amount. We do not have a good start here, honestly, but it's okay. We're going first again, too, which is just so painful. And it's grass type versus grass type. Okay, let's see what we got. Another Erica. Okay, that's a really bad hand, turn 1. He's gonna get to attack first. Okay, this is Petalil Execute. Maybe they run one of each with Venusaur. That would be interesting. I'm kind of in this weird spot, though, where I don't want to put energy down, because I think they're just gonna get knocked out in a few turns. Okay, there's a Bulbasaur here. We do that for sure. I could do the +1 card advantage here thing, but I don't really want to do it. There's no point healing up Erica. I guess I do need to stall this out a little bit, though, so let's just go for the potion here. And we'll end our turn. Really, it's all about the Venusaur, right? So, like, there's nothing really I can do. Yeah, this is a Lilligant coming in. Let's see what we can do. Seed Bomb here. We're just gonna kind of stall out these a little bit here. Pokeball. There's no real need to do that. I will get the Ivysaur up and running. Once again, we're just gonna stall out with this Execute. And then we're kind of hoping that you just don't get a 2-head Executor is basically what we're hoping for. I'm assuming you have it, right? So waiting for my opponent. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just kind of a slow play. Second Execute. So maybe this isn't a Venusaur deck, and I think I can outdamage this late game, which is kind of interesting to me. There's an Executor. Honestly, just to get this online, let's do this now. And then we do some decent damage here. 130. I still have plenty of space. What I will also do is grab a Pokeball. This deck definitely has a space to run other things if it really wants it. So, yeah. Let's stomp here. Flip heads. Nope, no heads. Okay. So we'll do 30 damage, and that will be more than enough. We give ourselves plenty of room to kind of wait for a Venusaur, wait for an EX Executor. Like, we could do plenty of things here. I just don't want to put out something that just has the ability to get one shot, right? Because Lilligant can switch in and knock out Execute, and so I don't really want that to happen if I can avoid it. So, okay. And Lilligant set up, so I mean, there has to be something big in the back, right? But there really isn't. Like, what's the point of Lilligant Execute? I just don't understand it. I guess just to set up those faster, but like, you're not really setting up those faster. It's like a tough. Okay, 3 energy here. I am going to red card. He hasn't got it though. But I do want to make it a little bit harder. So we're going to red card here. That gives us at least a +2. And then I'm also going to Erica because that's going to give me some health back. And we will stomp again. We do get heads here, so that's going to do 60 damage. Perfect. So we do need another 2 heads to be able to kind of make this work properly, but it's kind of a weird game because we're using Exeggutor because it's a really good early Pokemon. But yeah, we're just not there is a Bulbasaur in the back. So is it a one-line Venusaur play? That's so weird, though. So 2 Exeggutor, 1 Lilligant, and then 1 Venusaur line. That's what they're rocking out with? Okay. I could try to draw 2 cards. Or I could Erica here in case. If I don't get the card, though, I'm in a lot of trouble. Pokeball and an Exeggutor EX. Okay. Let's get that online then. And we'll chill. And then we'll see if we can get 2 heads and kind of maybe disrupt our opponent a little bit. We don't. Okay. So that doesn't really work out in my favor, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I'm a little bit worried to put in another EX Pokemon, though, but at that point, we only have EX Pokemon left, so it doesn't really matter whether it's Exeggutor or not. Okay, so there's an Exeggutor EX coming in. Yeah, they're gonna get this Venusaur online, and if they have all the healing cards, they do more than I do. Okay, Oak here. Oh, I guess I should have checked that too. They didn't use both Oaks yet. I could have actually kind of stalled them out a little bit longer. They're gonna red card me here, which might actually benefit me. Okay, we get Erica back anyways. We get the Venusaur, so they actually helped us out. Our hand wasn't fantastic. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. Okay, so we're set up here. We are good to go. We have what we need. We'll put this out. We can Bloom Doom here now. Or Bloom Doom. It's Giant Bloom, not Bloom Doom. Okay, so we got our Venusaur out. We can do the damage. It's 100 damage. We're good. Okay. So my opponent can't switch here either, which is really nice. I can get the KO before they can do anything unless they have their Ericas, which they have to use right now. If they have Erica or healing items, they need to play it now. They might even have a X speed. Yep. 2 X speeds is what they need. Yeah, they conceded. They didn't have it. All right, so that is a W here for our lovely, lovely Venusaur deck. We got kind of lucky. Like, they had a lot better things early. I don't know if their deck was a little bit too widespread, though. Although I have thought about the idea of a Lilligant, but I feel like you're finding 1 in 20, and it feels weird. Like, just get 2 lines, and then maybe like a basic Pokemon that can just do something. Like Kangaskhan would have been okay there. Situation, Tauros, maybe just Baby Mewtwo, right? Like that would have been something. Even Farfetch'd, right? Like just do something. Anyway, we're going first every single time here. And we get Bulbasaur lead, which is not fantastic, but is what it is. In a dream world, we have Execute and a Bulbasaur here on the bench, and we're just kind of slowly going. This is a Pikachu matchup, looks like. Ooh, it might be a Surge matchup. It might be a Surge matchup. That is interesting. Okay. So a Surge matchup is cool. let's just go all out. We need to kind of just see if we can get something. We get Venusaur. Okay. So, very, very slow start here for us. We unfortunately have our Venusaur on top 3 cards. I could switch Execute in. I waste a turn, but then I can like maybe safely. Although technically Peck's gonna kill. Peck's gonna knock out Execute in like 3 turns. Okay, red card here, not super valuable. So let's just do this. And then just keep doing this. Yeah. And the turn here. I can Erica if things get a little bit too bad. 90. That brings down to 40. Because I do need to be careful because that can do 50 every time. Yeah, let's get the Venusaur here. That brings us to 150. We definitely need to make sure that we just don't get KO'd by 2. Do this. Red carding now puts us both at 3 cards in our hands, and that just isn't worth it. I'm gonna Oak, I guess. Execute. Okay, that gets us a second Erica, though, which is nice. And now I could technically red card and keep an advantage. But I don't... Actually, that does also change up their game plan. Because they saw the top 3 cards of their deck. So let's just go for it. Because it shuffles everything around. They won't know what they're doing. I think that kind of disrupts them a little bit. It might have given them a better hand, but at the moment, at the very least, it doesn't kill me here. Okay. The other thing that I might have, could have, should have done is switch Zapdos out, but there's Pikachu EX. Actually, there's a real conversation here that I now have to go for it. That's gonna fill the hand, and this thing's gonna be able to potentially do 150. Put 4 coins, so 4 heads gets him a KO here, and my game's over. That's 1 heads. It doesn't get it, gets 2. Okay, so if that's the case, I am actually going to just say that you're not going to get it. That's going to be my real philosophy here, is that you're not going to get it. I am going to Erica just to ensure. Well, not ensure, but it really does make it hard. 120, that's 2. I can't Erica again, so I basically have to hope that you can't get the 50-50. It maybe would have been safer to switch out, but 70 here. If you don't get 3, I Bloom Doom here, and it's a problem for you. I'm kind of going off of odds here. Potion. Do you have 2 potions to get you back to a point, though? I'm banking on the fact that you don't get 3. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my, I'd be so mad in that situation. Oh my goodness, I'd be pissed. Okay, so we got another one here. Yeah, we get this on it. We knock out that. I don't even think it matters. Yeah, we Bloom Doom here. We get our 2. And there's not really much you can do, right? Like, you're gonna get Pikachu out. You're gonna get Pikachu out here, right? So there is a world. 150, you can't knock me out from full. Although I might not have enough healing here. That is a reality of it. Voltorb comes out. The one thing that I could do, if I had 2 Sabrinas, maybe I could do something different, but I don't think there's a world where obviously it doesn't really matter, right? That they would just go to the other Pikachu because I don't do 100 damage. So this is gonna do 90. We can definitely make sure that we live the hit though. Okay, let's just stick in Executor here just so that we don't get fully burned. We will set up fully. I think here we have to probably Erica. Yeah, we Erica here, do 50, give ourselves 50 health back. We guarantee live that again, and then we just Giant Bloom here. And that brings us to 140. Now, if you were smart here, you would set up Pikachu. But what I can do from here, though, is win the game next turn. Yep, I win the game next turn. There's nothing you can do. Unless you have a red card. If you have red card, then you have a chance. But not everyone plays red card. Not everyone trusts that red card is like the best play. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we just Sabrina here, and we show that we can win the game here. So GG's to Liska. GG's to Liska. We raise your leaf here for the W. And yeah. GG's. GG's. I think that's a really good showing of it, honestly. We beat a really, really competitive deck. I just don't think they drew very well. But it is possible to win. It is possible to win, and nothing's really over till it's over, right? So that's why you don't concede. That's why you don't concede. You make sure, right? Because, like, I might not have had it. I might have, been forced to attack that Pikachu. The other Pikachu comes in, does 120, and I don't have an Erica left, right? So yeah, that's sort of kind of how you play Venusaur. Definitely be very, very bulky. You try to just live your life on the edges of that. And then yeah, let's just go over this deck here just one more time, just so you guys can see it again. Yeah, so right now you're rocking out with the 2 Bulbasaurs. I am currently rocking out with 2 Executes. Let me know in the comment section down below, though, if you think that I should actually be running Lilligant or like some other variant. Ivysaur obviously is the path to Venusaur, so it's no big deal. This is a Venusaur EX deck, so like obviously you do have to run the EX. There is also the possibility that you could run 1 basic and not have 2, but the non-EX one's a little weird. Like it's this here. So you would do 80 damage to heal 30. It's for the same energy cost. The only difference is that you don't give up 2 prize cards. I just don't think it's necessarily worth it. But yeah. I actually do think, though, that 2 regular Executors are better than Executor EX. Just even the 10 extra damage, or 20 if you get 2 heads, is good. But I just think that not giving up the extra prize and kind of potentially having 2 of these frontline soldiers here for Venusaur is just a better play than this. But I just don't have 2. So I do have 2 Lilligants if I wanted to switch that up. And it does let the Venusaur get online quicker, but you have a little bit less offensive pressure early because Lilligant's 2 and an evolution, right? So the potions here, Pokeball, red card. I think honestly it is a possibility. Like that's Sabrina won us a game, but I do think that it's possible that you could not run red card and put in like X speed, or you could take out the 2 potions for X speeds, right? So because X speeds would kind of give you a way out from Executor EX, where you can maybe get 2 and then you only need the 1 energy and you switch out. But yeah, that's sort of kind of the different options that are kind of like mainstream right now. But yeah, that is our Venusaur EX deck. So thanks everyone for watching. Click like if you like the video. Honestly, I think for the first 3 episodes here, I don't know how often they're going to come out, but I want to do a Blastoise deck and I want to do a Charizard deck, just because I can get the Kanto starters out of the way. Maybe even have a 4th one with Raichu, but then after that, like, we can build decks together. We can like go over these ones and see how they do, and you make suggestions, right? Honestly, with our 500 subscriber special that I want to do on Sunday, depending when this comes out, December 1st, we are doing a live stream, kind of going, we're actually going to be opening some TCG packs as well. But then also we could do this as well. So we could kind of start cooking some things and do some different things, right? So But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.